Hi students, this is Jaimini, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Savitha Engineering College. I am going to handle the subject 19 MA 213 Linear Algebra and Numerical Methods. So in this subject, we are going to see the Unit 1 Vector Spaces. So before going to the vector spaces, we are going to see the what is linear algebra. So linear algebra is a branch of mathematics concerning vector spaces and linear mappings between such spaces. It includes the study of lines, planes and subspaces, but is also considered with properties common to all vectors. Hence, from the above definition, it confirms that linear algebra is an integral part of the mathematics. Next, we are going to see the application of linear algebra in various fields, that is chemistry, coding theory, cryptography and games. So these are the fields the linear algebra is applying. Next we are going to see the outline of the vector space. The first part, vector spaces introduction. Second part, subspaces. Then the third part, linear combination and linear system of equation. Then the fifth part, linear independence and linear dependence. Then last one, basis and dimension. Next, we are going to see the introduction of the vector spaces. Introduction. So first we know that what is a scalar and vector. All measurements are considered to be a quantities. In physics, there are two types of quantities, scalars and vectors. Scalar quantities have only one magnitude. That is, we have only magnitude alone. So here are some examples of the scalars. So consider the clock. It shows only the time. So it has only magnitude. Consider the mass. It has only the weight. The next see the thermometer. So it shows only the temperature. So these examples has a scalar. It shows only the magnitude. Next we are going to see the what is a vector quantity. The vector quantity has both the magnitude and direction. For example, consider the gravitational field. So in this field, both the magnitude and direction is applying. Then see this picture. So here acceleration, displacement, force, velocity. So here also have both the magnitude and direction is having. The next consider the magnetic field. Then the magnetic field we have the force of attraction is having. So here also magnitude and direction is having. Next we are going to see the difference between the velocity and speed. The velocity is a vector quantity that specifies the magnitude of the rate of change of position and also the direction of an object's movement. For example, consider the car. If the car is moving, we can calculate the speed of the car and in which direction the car is moving. So here we take the speed as well as the direction. So that is both the magnitude and direction. These are the velocity. Then consider the speed. Speed is a scalar quantity that specifies only the magnitude of the rate of change of an object's movement. For example, here also consider the same car, but we are calculating only the speed of the car. That is, it take only the magnitude. So from this we understand what is the velocity and what is the speed. And so these examples we can identify what is the vector and what is the scalar. Next we are going to see the small activity. So in this activity, so we have the unscrambled word is having. So from this unscrambled word, we can identify the correct word, and in this activity, the scalars and vectors are hidden. So we can identify first the correct word and match with the correct scalar or vector. First one, can you identify what is the first word? Yeah, it's a speed. So its speed, it has only the magnitude, not having the direction. So it belongs to the scalar. Can you identify the second one? Yeah, second one is a time. So it is also having only one magnitude. Next, third one is a distance. So it has only the magnitude. So these three belongs to the scalars. Can you identify the fourth one? Yeah, fourth one is a displacement. So displacement has both the magnitude and direction. So therefore this word belongs to the vector. Next one, velocity. So velocity is also both magnitude and direction. It is also belongs to the vector. Next we are going to see the applications of vector spaces. Vector spaces have many applications as they occur frequently in common circumstance, namely wherever functions with values in some field are involved. They provide a framework to deal with analytical and geometrical problems, or it is used in the Fourier transform. It is easy to highlight the need for linear algebra for physics. Quantum mechanics is entirely based on it. Also important for time domain, control theory and stresses in materials using tensors. Many properties of the moving objects are also called a vector. Take for instance a billiard ball rolling across a table. The ball's velocity vector describes its movement. The direction of the vector arrow marks the ball's direction of motion, and length of the vector represents the speed of the ball. Have you all know about the billiard ball? The billiard ball is rolling across the table. So from that, the stick pointing the ball, that is mentioned the vector, and this ball is moving in some direction. So it mentioned the case scalar. So both the scalar and vector it mentioned the. Next we are going to see the engineering connection with vector spaces. The vectors are used in engineering analysis to represent quantities that have both a magnitude and a direction. Many engineering quantities such as force, displacement, velocity and acceleration will need to be represent a vector for analysis. Vector analysis is a very important in many fields of engineering such as mechanical, civil, structural and electrical engineering. Scalar values such as mass, temperature convey only a magnitude, but vectors as a velocity employ both the magnitude and direction. We already see in that example, that is a scalar and velocity and speed example. There we know that velocity has both the magnitude and direction. Speed has only the magnitude. Although first described by mathematician, nearly every branch of engineering uses vectors as a tool today, especially to calculate the forces and stress. Mechanical engineering, aerospace, civil and chemical engineering, they use it to design the fluid dynamics concept, use the vectors in their calculation to describe the real world forces such as wind and water movement. Next, electrical